Imagine a king so rich that his generosity could crash the economy of an entire country. This isn't a fairy tale. This is the story of the Mali Empire, a West African powerhouse that, for centuries, was a global center of immense wealth, profound knowledge, and incredible power. For most of us, when we think of great ancient empires, our minds jump to Rome, Greece, or maybe even the Aztecs. But what if I told you that one of the most influential empires in history thrived in the heart of West Africa, built on foundations of gold and wisdom? Our story begins around the year 1235. The old Ghana Empire had faded, leaving a power vacuum. Into this void stepped a figure shrouded in legend, Sundiata Keita, the Lion King. Born unable to walk, Sundiata overcame his physical challenges to unite the Mandinka people, defeat the tyrannical king Sumaro Kante, and forge a new empire, Mali. The name itself means where the king lives. Sundiata was more than just a warrior. He was a brilliant administrator. He established a federal system of government, granting a degree of autonomy to the various tribes and kingdoms under his rule. He created a constitution, the Kurukan Faga, an oral charter of rights and laws that governed everything from social responsibilities to environmental protection. This wasn't just about conquest, it was about building a just and stable society. The empire was divided into provinces, each ruled by a governor or faba, ensuring efficient administration and tax collection. This structure was the bedrock of Mali's long-lasting stability. But what truly fueled Mali's meteoric rise was one thing: gold. This wasn't just a lucky break. The Malians were master miners and traders. They didn't just have gold. They controlled its flow. From the south, caravans brought gold, salt, and cola nuts. From the north, across the vast Sahara Desert, traders brought manufactured goods, ceramics, and textiles. This trans-Saharan trade network was the lifeblood of the empire. Cities like Timbuktu, Jen, and Gao transformed from simple settlements into bustling cosmopolitan centers of commerce. Imagine markets teeming with people from across Africa and the Middle East, a symphony of different languages, cultures, and ideas, all converging in the heart of Mali. This incredible wealth reached its absolute zenith under the reign of Mali's most famous ruler, Mansa Musa, who came to power in 1312. Mansa is a Mandinka word for king of kings or emperor, and Musa was truly an emperor in every sense. He is often considered the richest individual in all of human history. Adjusting for inflation, his wealth is almost impossible to calculate. But estimates place it in the hundreds of billions of dollars. In 1324, Mansa Musa embarked on the Hajj, the traditional Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca. But this was no ordinary journey. His caravan was a breathtaking spectacle. As he traveled through Cairo, he gave away so much gold to the poor, to dignitaries, to merchants, that he single-handedly destabilized the local economy. The value of gold in Egypt plummeted and didn't recover for over a decade. Mali was literally put on the map. In 1375, the famous Catalan Atlas, one of the most important world maps of the medieval period, depicted Mansa Musa sitting on a throne, holding a golden nugget and a golden scepter. He was the undisputed master of a golden empire. But Mansa Musa's legacy is about so much more than just gold. His pilgrimage had a profound cultural impact. He was a devout Muslim and was determined to make Mali a leading center of Islamic learning and culture. He commissioned the Great Djingueber Mosque, designed by the Andalusian architect Al-Suhaili, who he brought back from his Hajj. This mosque still stands today, a testament to the unique Pseudo-Sahelian architectural style that blended local materials with Islamic design. Timbuktu became the city of 333 saints, a beacon of scholarship and intellectual life. The Sanka University, along with other madrasas, attracted students and scholars from all over the world. They studied theology, law, mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. At its peak, the university could host an estimated 25,000 students, a quarter of the city's population. Libraries were filled with hundreds of thousands of manuscripts. These weren't just religious texts. They were works on philosophy, science, This intellectual flourishing was happening in West Africa at a time when Europe was just emerging from the Middle Ages. Rebuilt several times over the centuries, it remains a vibrant center for the community and an architectural marvel. Jen was a hub for trade, medicine, and learning in its own right, complementing the intellectual might of Timbuktu. After the death of Mansa Musa, a series of less capable rulers led to internal conflicts over succession. The vastness of the empire, once a strength, became a weakness. Outlying provinces began to break away. The Mossi people raided from the south, and the Tuaregs captured Timbuktu in the mid-15th century. Under the leadership of Sunni Ali, the Songhai expanded rapidly, conquering Jen and ultimately eclipsing the Mali Empire as the dominant power in West Africa by the late 15th century. By 1600, what was left of the once mighty Mali Empire had fractured into small, independent chiefdoms. But the story doesn't end there. The legacy of the Mali Empire is immeasurable. It's a story of African ingenuity, prosperity, and intellectual achievement that challenges common misconceptions about the continent's history. It gave the world a new understanding of wealth and power, personified by Mansa Musa. The traditions of the griots, the oral historians who memorized the Epic of Sundiata and the Chronicles of the Kings, continue to this day, keeping the spirit of the empire alive. The architectural wonders, like the mosques of Jen and Timbuktu, still stand as powerful symbols of this golden age. The Mali Empire is a crucial chapter in our shared human story. It reminds us that great civilizations can rise anywhere, and that history is far richer and more diverse than we often imagine. It's a testament to a time when West Africa was not on the periphery of world events, but at its very center, glittering with gold and glowing with knowledge. If you enjoyed this look into the Mali Empire, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from our incredible world history. Let me know in the comments what other historical topics you'd like to explore next. See you in the next video.